we talk about in the spiritual context, the mind itself has been formulated into multiple levels. The mind is like a manas, chitta, ahankara, buddhi. There are formulations of higher mind and lower mind and all of this. Did you feel and did you get connected to any of these concepts, and did you feel these helpful to you?
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, so right. So I mean, it can be helpful to differentiate, to have the language, the vocabulary to differentiate phenomenologically what's going on in your experience, right? So to notice, for example, yes, there seems to be this thing called the fact of my awareness. And then there also seems to be this thing called my emotions and my desires, which seem to be somewhat different from my thought processes and my decision making, and even this thing called willpower. And then and then as well, there is some kind of sense of my own existence, right? And so I think it can be helpful when we first start introspecting, especially spiritually, to have some vocabulary to help us see, so I think those kind of differentiations are especially helpful for the spiritual, the sort of higher. I mean, I guess it helps even psychologically, is the truth. But again, having that vocabulary is useful. Of course, the vocabulary, same equivalents exist in the Western lexicon in terms of emotion and thought and all that. But because the Indian spiritual search is a very, very phenomenological search, like, let me examine my experience. Let me see what it consists of. What is actually there when I look, right? That's the Indian notion of the ultimate spiritual search, in my opinion. And yes, I think that vocabulary helps. I mean, it's just the basics, but yes, I think it is helpful for that, because then it helps you. It's like it's like if you were going bird watching or something like that, and you have a little atlas which says, oh, this is this bird, this is that bird. And having seen the picture and having seen the name, now you're a bit more tuned in to spot that bird when you see it in the wild. Oh yeah, it's that's a bald eagle. If you hadn't had that vocabulary, you might not be able to catch that perception.